the CEO of Fanatics, for the first time ever on this show, Michael Rubin. Hello, Michael.
How you doing? Good to be here.
Glad to have you. Let me.
Glad to be with you. I was just in your city last night.
Oh, you were?
Wow.
What did you do?
It was Robert Kraft's birthday, and I came to, which is actually today. We came to celebrate him before each of us left the state. So had to come up and celebrate with my guy. So good to make hadn't been in Boston for a minute. It was good to be there.
Excellent. Were you in the seaport or out in the Chestnut Hill area?
Seaport, great question. I had to think about that. I'm like, where was I? But I actually know where I was, which is doesn't happen often. I was in the Seaport.
Excellent. Was Meek Mill there?
No Meek Mill, just a little family. But we got to wish him. It's his 84th birthday today, so we got to wish him a happy birthday. So Robert, happy birthday! And on behalf of everyone in Massachusetts, I'm doing it.
Now, let me get this out of the way, because my guy over here, Jermaine Wiggins, basically, without Jermaine Wiggins, there would be no Tom Brady. So, in the Snow Bowl, Wiggy saved the entire New England region with a catch that he made.
Yeah.
And therefore, that created the career of your guy, Tom Brady. I believe that for that, Jermaine Wiggins deserves an invite with a +1 for the next white party.
I thought, you're coming for the invite for Fanatics Fest for the +1, and that we definitely got you. On the white party, we have to see a little bit more athletic skills for that. So, we're going to need to work on that. But, saving Tom Brady and making his career, I just want to thank you again on behalf of the incredible Massachusetts and New England region. Thank you. He would never be him without you. So you're the man.
I can dance a little bit, not much. So my skills there, not very good.
That doesn't sound like there's room for Wiggy at the event.
Anything's possible. We got to see where I get to know everybody. You never know.
He'll dress the part.
Yeah, I'm a Meek Mill fan. I've been a Meek Mill fan since day one.
You know a lot of people there,
Yeah,
actually.
I know all the people he invites. Little Baby, all of them. I know all the rappers.
Michael, I was excited to have you on today because I know you're a Villanova guy. Jay Wright going to be the Knicks head coach. Do you buy into that?
Well, listen, my time at Villanova was very long. I was there for about 6 weeks. I flunked out. I had a 1.87 GPA for the time I was there. So I can't say that I can really claim to be a Nova guy. But I don't know. Knicks, it was definitely a interesting development. That's what makes sports so incredible. You see a guy take you to get you into the Eastern Conference Finals and, big chance. So I don't know who the next guy is. I really don't. I know Jay Wright's a guy who the Sixers were always thought very fondly of, and you got a lot of his team there. So you never know.
You brought up Fanatics Fest. It's happening June 20th through the 22nd in New York, second year.
Yeah, and we're so excited for him. By the way, so many incredible New England athletes at it. Obviously, Brady will be there again 2 days. Gronk will be there. Julian Edelman will be there. We've got people from all sports, but we're going to have more than 300 athletes, celebrities, artists, all there. There's going to be more than 100,000 people, and I don't know. We had a lot of people come from Boston last year from the New England area who came to Fanatics Fest. For people who don't know what this is, it's a first of a kind sports festival. We only did it once. This is the second year we're doing it. We had 70,000 people show up for the first time. There'll be well over 100,000 people at the second annual Fanatics Fest. Again, it's June 20th to 22nd. We bring together all the big sports properties, so the NFL, the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, UFC, WWE, this year USTA, F1, Premier League, FIFA, Nike, Dick's Sporting Goods, all put on incredible exhibitions. And, it's really, a chance for sports fans to, kind of, in a lot of ways, live out their dreams. You see so many of the biggest people they've looked up to, they've idolized, they've had so much respect for. And, we bring this all together. It's an incredible event. And we can't, we're excited, just a few weeks away now.
Michael, I am envious of many things. You've done very well for yourself, but I am most jealous that you were, by happenstance and friendship, in the suite with the Krafts during Super Bowl 51. What was that night like for you How many people left early, if anyone? And just walk me through how that night transpired, because it's fascinating to me.
So I'll tell you, I have had the fortune. I've been very lucky to get to be around a lot of incredible moments in my life. That will go down, I think, as one of the top. I'd say I have 2 or 3 really surreal moments. The other one was, by the way, watching Meek Mill get released when the Supreme Court came in and ordered the release from him from prison. We flew him to a Sixers game and actually ended the series to go to the next round of the playoffs. That was a big one as well. But I'd say probably nothing was more surreal than halftime of that game and everyone saying the game's over. Yes, a lot of people left that game. I'd say the suite was half empty at halftime or by the third quarter. And I remember saying to everybody, this game's not over. You got Tom Brady. Like, what are you guys saying? And, you know, it was 21-3, and then obviously went down 28-3. I'm like, all right, this may be over. Like, this isn't good. And then obviously having the honor of sitting next to, you know, Jonathan and Robert Kraft and watching that comeback and just like, it was one of the most nervous moments in my life, because once you thought they could really do it, you're like, are they going to do it? And now having listened to Tom tell the story so many times of like what went through in his head and how the comeback actually happened, without question, probably number one most surreal moment in my life. I remember running down to the field, just like you didn't think the whole thing was real, and I mean, absolutely incredible. Yes, half the box left. They must have all been bad luck, so we were glad to get rid of them. Robert would never say that. I would. A lot of my friends left the game, and you know what? That shows you nothing's over till it's mathematically over. And don't ever bet against Tom Brady. Don't ever bet against the New England Patriots, and don't ever bet against the good energy that was in that box that night.
All 50 people in the suite that day on the guest list for the white party, but Wiggy can't get on there. No room.
That's all right. That's all right. I got a question for Mike. I spent a lot of.
Wiggy could be ahead of a lot of the people in that suite. I mean, I don't think that suite. I think the only person coming to the white party is Robert Kraft and Dana, his wife. That's it. And I will tell you, Robert makes an impressive showing. He comes early. We start at 5 o'clock. He stays late. You know, we keep until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then the young guys take over and keep going hard.
Have you seen
Brady
the new,
made a first white party. What's that?
Have you seen the new elevator at the Kraft home in the Hamptons?
I actually have seen that.
Ooh.
Pretty impressive.
I mean, listen, but here's the funny thing. I've never seen him take an elevator. He takes steps anytime he can. So I think that's there for appearance, not for, he wants to make sure he can keep walking the steps. Listen, one thing about Robert, he's working as hard as he's ever worked, and he's grinding with the Patriots. He's grinding with the Blue Squares Foundation, trying to make a difference in the world. So I'm excited for all the things he's doing. I'm excited to have him at Fanatics Fest. He's going to be interviewed by Gronk and Edelman at Fanatics Fest. He came last year for the first time, and he had such a good time. And I think he was blown away. He didn't know what to expect. The thing that's so fascinating is with Robin and Jonathan Kraft, they were probably, and I say this very honestly, I can't think of anyone who's been more helpful to me in my business career than Robert and Jonathan Kraft. So, they've seen a lot of ideas I've come up with, and I'll tell them about something like, hey, I'm going to do this. And, when I had the idea to get in the trading card business or the sports betting business, or they've been around for so much of it. And I remember telling them about starting Fanatics Fest, and then you don't really know what's going to happen, what's going to be. And then Robert came last year, and I know Jonathan's coming this year as well. And, for them to see, last year 70,000 fans, 100,000 plus fans, to see so many big stars come to this. We have LeBron James coming, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Victor Wembanyama, Brady, Edelman, Gronk, all the current NFL star quarterbacks are coming, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, just so many, hundreds of top athletes, celebrities, artists come down for this and see it all come together. I know it was so fun for me to watch them see it and to see this kind of dream come to reality. So we can't wait to do it again and run it back this year.
Who among them gets the biggest appearance fee for the event?
We don't, I'll tell you something. This is what makes it so hard. We don't pay anyone to come for this. The way it works is we have Fanatics, as you know, we own Topps. We have a big trading card business. We have a big collectibles and memorabilia business. So we have deals with about 5,000 athletes. So we go out to people as part of our deals. They kind of have marketing commitments to Fanatics. And so we don't pay anyone incrementally to come for this. So you're really trying to get people to come in to do this. And that's what makes it so hard to pull off. And last year, by the way, first year we did this, we lost $15 million, but we thought it was such a great fan give back. Like I think a ticket costs tickets are $60. They're $60, so it's a really inexpensive ticket. If you think about it, 100,000 people come, 150,000 people. You're talking about $6 or $9 million in ticket revenue, but just the cost of flying people in, getting them here, the logistics, all the travel, it adds up. And then you got to rent out 1 million square feet, the biggest convention center in New York City, to put this on. But it's something we love doing. Like just watching the incredible fandom. And you guys have such incredible fans. You guys. Well, first of all, you guys win all the time. I mean, at this point, I might as well be a Boston fan because I am a Patriots fan, and I'm friends with a couple of the guys who play in the Celtics. So I actually was there last year, sitting next to Wick when you guys closed it out, won the championship last year, rooting for you guys. But you guys have such incredible fans. But to watch these fans come and to watch so many dreams come true at Fanatics Fest, to see so many happy faces, crying faces, so many great memories to be made. That's what's so fun to put on this festival. And when you see it live, you see. I remember watching Tom Brady throwing passes for like a half an hour to kids, and just people were freaking out, and watching Gronk, Gronk might be as much as a kid as I am, running around, doing the WWE walkout and shooting hockey pucks into washers and dryers to see if we could make them in there, and kicking soccer balls. You just watch all these guys having so much fun. I mean, it truly is a very special event. And this year, I don't know if you guys know or not, we're doing something called the Fanatics Games. So we've got 8 competitions. We've got a football throwing accuracy competition, a baseball throwing accuracy competition. We've got a hockey competition to see how many pucks you can hit into a washer and dryer. We've got a WWE walkout, a UFC punching competition, a soccer accuracy competition, a golf. How close can you get to the tee, to the pin. The pin. Sorry, I'm pinned. I was just seeing if you guys were paying attention.
Yeah, we're paying.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And then you take your 6 best scores, you drop your worst 2, and there's $1 million cash first prize, a $500,000 Ferrari is the second prize, and a $250,000 LeBron James Topps rookie card is the third prize. Mm-hmm. And we have 50 athletes, celebrities, artists, and then 50 fans competing for this $1 million first cash prize, for the $500,000 Ferrari and the $250,000 trading card. So guys from Boston that are in it, Brady's in it, Gronk's in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big athletes, big celebrities, big artists. Now there's some people. Khaled's been talking a lot of smack lately. DJ Khaled FaceTimed me last week and he said, "I'm beating Tom Brady in every sport other than football." Yeah. I literally spit out my water when he said that. Yeah. He then made a video that went pretty viral saying, look at how I ran against this guy. I'm going to go. I'm going to do a great job. I'm going to, Brady may be great in football, but I can beat him in golf and I can beat him in this. So when I showed the video to Brady, he said, that guy better get an ambulance ready for him. He's going to be war.
Michael, you just literally plugged a minute by minute every activity for 2 days. Yeah. And I can't get my guy into the white party? What is going on over here?
We're working.
Khaled was in the sauna, and I do spend a lot of money on Fanatics. I got a lot of gear from there.
But the white party was like where Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian rumors came out of. That's like A list.
Listen, I'll tell Michael this. I was hanging out with Brady long before the white party when it was the rack, and he needed to get in. Ask Tom about that. He'll tell you. He knew all the bouncers. I know all the bounces back
Michael,
in the day.
Good luck.
Wait, hold on. Did you definitely get him in?
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Yeah,
tell him about me.
I'm going to. I'm gonna make sure that I tell him, and he may need you to be his wingman now. It's you never know here.
If you could just get the guy in, like he'll serve apps or drinks or what. Like what? It
I'll valet.
Matter.
I'll do like valet coming to America.
It'll be like coming to America.
The way it works, we bring you to Fanatics first. We put you through a whole interviewing process. Right. We see what you're made. We see what value you're in. If you show up good, then you never know. You could be in that good-looking white outfit the next year.
All right, I got plenty of white outfits.
Right.
I want to hang out with Kevin Hart.